And hello, it's Dave Lane from Dutch Tents UK again, and showcasing another really nice pyramid tent. This time it is Cabanon. It's what they call a TD 304 or 604. It's depending on how you look at it, it's a 4 or a 6 berth. The Cabanon call their 3.5 metre wide tents a 6 berth, but a typical Dutch tent at 3.5 would be considered a 4. This would sleep 6 on sleep mats, inflatable sleep mats. If you were to go to air beds, I think you'd be looking at a 4. So it's a big 4 berth, or a comfortable 6, a tight 6, let's say. Perhaps better for 4 or 5. But anyway, it's a good family tent. So let's get in to have a little look around. So we've got a full heavy grade bisonal, it's a type of PVC ground sheet, very heavy, around 550 gram. So the sorts of things you'll find in, De Wards and other Dutch tents. So heavy stuff with a big bright red zip. Colour combination in here is French, let's say. So we got some curtains for the windows here. Drop those down, get a load of light in, put them back up, lock the light out. There's a window on that side as well. Living area here, 2 meters deep, and as I said, 3.5 meters wide. Bedrooms are where you can see what, I've got a garden chair. Let's pop this in the bedroom for scale. So if I put that against the curtain, that's a standard size garden chair. You get an idea of scale that you appreciate. You'd get 3 in that bedroom, and then the same in that one. At the back of the tent, we've got some nice air vents either side, which work really well. Zips are fine on them. All the zips on this are good. The curtains on this zip in. So there's a zipper running down the side there, so you can take them all out, clip at the top. They're privacy curtains more than anything else. But with the full big zip-in ground sheet, bathtub ground sheet, and really good canvas, you don't need to really worry about an inner tent as such. These tents, these TDs as they were referred to, were the forerunner of the later Cabanon Martinique, the 6 berth, the Mont Blanc, the 4 berth, and the really nice single pole pyramid tent, the Bretagne. These were absolutely the pinnacle of Cabanon's tent engineering, and these are really there with them. So the canvas on these is actually a 340 grade. It's not 10K because that's Dutch, but it's a really high, good quality, thick canvas. I had this tent up last year and I put the hose pipe on it, so I can guarantee it's waterproof if the rain ain't coming in. The side wings are not standard on this. They're not Cabanon. It's difficult to say. There's a slight colour variation, but they're really good. So these side wings I've made myself from the remnants of a large DeWitt troop tent that had a little bit of a mishap with the front. Got a bit shredded. So I've cut the bell end, if you like, off the back, and I've made these 2 side wings, and I've got to be honest with you, I'm delighted with them. Well, I say I made them. I took them over to Mandy at Corby Covers, and they made them. And they've done a really nice job. They just look like almost something off the factory, actually, and they work really well. At the moment, we've got some rubbers there. On this, I put guy ropes, so I'm going to change over this side to guy ropes so they'll match. But look at them, they're really good, really effective. They are just as good as the factory, so I'm really pleased with those. Let's take you around the rest of the tent, give you some idea of the condition. It's really good. It's a little bit sun faded in places. There's a couple of some white spots. I think they're bird poo remnants. Not many of them. And they're very faint. Ever so slight faint mark there. I think that was something that got a bit of muck that got rubbed off. But the tent is in really good condition. These are great. These are real proper heavy duty storm tents. They'll take a right old pasting, get them guyed out well, and they will really stand up well. They are really, really good quality. Every bit as good as anything that comes out of the Dutch factories. Remarkably similar to the Bacco two-pole pyramid tents, if anyone's familiar with those. I'm not sure if Cabanon copied them or if Bacco copied that, but they're definitely, one of them's copied off the other. They're remarkably similar. To be honest with you, I think this one is better than the Bacco. I like the, I think the pole system is a bit easier. The canvas is even better, I think. I mean, it's a proper good tent in terms of its canvas and build quality. But the other thing you might notice is, where are the guy ropes? Well, there aren't any. And the tent is in no danger of falling down because this front frame locked by a roof bar. The inner door frame locked by a roof bar to the big king poles. So I'm going to do a posting showing some of the pictures of how the poles go together, but effectively we've got a hook on this, the end of this hooks into a hole in there. We come down here, we've got a slider adjuster, and then we have this spike that goes into another hole there, and then we repeat the same thing on the front. And it means that we don't need guy ropes. So with these frame sections, as you can see, there's nothing in your way. Got loads and loads of unhindered space, no poles in the way, no guy ropes in the way, so it's great. You either like the colour on this or you don't. That's all I can say. Some people really love these sort of mint green tents because, I mean, you can see the hue of the light inside. It is nice. It is very tranquil and peaceful, I will say, and it's not as bright as the standard white or creamy coloured Dutch tents, Randstads and Rebuters and De Wards and Esvos, etc. So yeah, you either like the colour or you don't. If you do, great. If not, then obviously it's not for you. Bedroom curtain zip down there as well. All in all, a really, really good tent in really, really good condition. Quick word on the poles system. Although it's really, really handy the way it's set up, there is, on your own, I've just put this up on my own, it's a little bit of a faff. The door frame here, you've got two spikes there going through the top as you'd expect. You come down, you've got an adjuster here, and then this section is separate to this section. And then you've got further adjusters down the bottom, and they go through a little hole there, exactly the same as on a Bacco. So as I said, one has either copied the other. I managed to do this on my own, okay, but with two people it would be no problem. It'd be straightforward. One person, it's a little bit more of a faff. Putting the tent up is easy enough, though. You put the door frame in first. They're spring loaded, they all connect together nice and easy. Then once you've done that, you come in with the king poles. All I will say is make sure when you're putting these in that the holes at the top are facing into the tent and not into the bedroom, because you want to hook the roof bars on. And the same with the door here. So just make sure you get them the right way round. You won't be able to confuse the door pole with the porch because the porch pole is wider, so don't worry about that. But other than that, it's relatively easy. And it's nice and firm, rigid, and yeah. So anyway, here we are. It's a really, really good tent, really, really good condition. Few marks and stains, but really nothing at all. Much, much cleaner than it deserves to be for its age. It comes from the 1990s. Really, really good condition. Not a high mileage tent. All the zips are good. We've got a zipping ground sheet. We've got additional add-on side wings that I think they really, really work. Really work well and fit well with the colour of the tent, and I think finish the front off really quite nicely. I think that's much more attractive. Yeah, what else can I say? It'll be going onto my Facebook page for sale as If you can get over the colour, if you're into it, then you know, make me an offer, and we'll go from there. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much.